Hi Pisces, Amber here, Symbols for Living. Hope that you're very well. Welcome to your September reading, answering the question, how does your love interest feel about you? This is answering exactly that, how your love interest feels about you, Pisces. So this gives the Pisces, or the Piscean even, watching this video, insight into the minds and hearts of the love interest that they're dealing with at the moment. It could be your long-term partner even, but whoever you're inquiring about, that's who this reading would be for in terms of your love interest. Yeah, so please check out my Etsy shop, Symbols for Living at etsy.com. Just search me there and you'll see my products available if you're interested. I'm also on other social networks, so feel free to check me out. Have a little search for me there if you want. I'd be happy to meet you there. Okay, so this reading is for September, Pisces, and I can see here that I mean the overall energy for the month is the Hierophant. So this could be about possibly seeking guidance from somebody who is in the know, an authority figure, a wise person, a counselor, someone who just gives advice generally, someone who just knows a lot, some sort of, it could even be like an organization that you might turn to this month, or it could just be simply about making some sort of commitment in a traditional sense. I feel that your partner is looking for a commitment from you. That's what I feel, and it looks as if you are in a position where you may be feeling like there's just too many open wounds still in the relationship or in yourself, because of past heartbreaks, past disappointments, possibly even deception through like triangulated relationships, you know, people two-timing you, and it could be that you're now feeling here, especially with your intentions being the Three of Cups, that you could be feeling that you know, you want to go out and have some fun now, and you want to go and hang out with your friends and let your hair down. You may be feeling like that, you know, it's your time to do this. It could have been before, for some reason you may not trust a current offer being given to you, or maybe what was given to you you just don't think is good enough, because we've got here the Six of Cups and the Knight of Cups. So your partner currently feels quite sentimental about you, feels very close to you at the moment, and you're definitely, I think, bringing out romantic feelings in them. If this is someone new that you've met, they will or possibly already have you know, expressed their interest towards you, maybe have, you know, given you or offered like a lot of like romantic gestures, and really kind of put themselves out there, really kind of went the extra mile to show you that they really do appreciate you or really do want to be with you. But the Knight of Cups, I feel, is always trying to prove something in one way, shape or form, because he is a knight. And all the knights to me symbolize a young person still trying to find, still trying to develop themselves to become a king or queen, basically. So they're still on some sort of mission. So I don't know if this person is younger than you, or if this is just a very kind of new kind of relationship. But this person is definitely very interested, And I feel like you really stir something deep within them with the Six of Cups here. They really do feel close to you, and feel a definite connection, definite bond. You feel like a soulmate to them. I mean, we've even got here in terms of their intentions. We've got the Six of Swords and the Emperor, and I feel this to me speaks about commitment. This speaks to me about, you know, you possibly with a child. I mean, this could be your long-term partner that now, you know, wants to, you know, recognizes that you guys have this, what's the word? Like lifetime connection. Like you guys could stand the test of time. You guys do have something really worth building on here. With the Emperor card, he looks like he really wants to, or she really wants to make a commitment, and, you know, leave the past in the past, or leave the negative things in the past, start again, start afresh in some way. And this time this person wants to be more of an emperor. I feel they want to be more of a solid counterpart for you, to you. And also just offer more of a commitment. But the Emperor card also talks about control as well. I feel this person does want to like have like a traditional connection with you now. I don't know if in the past, because of the heartbreak, they didn't want that, and so you're like, you know, what's the, maybe, you know, is it maybe a little bit too late for you, you know, too little too late. You may be kind of feeling that way now. Because we see you here, your intentions is to socialize and to connect with your friends and other like-minded people, and to party and to let your hair down and to bond with others, make connections. So, I mean, this could be that your intentions are, I mean, if this is a family situation, your intentions could be to go ahead and, you know, have the family come back together in some way, and, you know, you may want to reconnect. So this could, especially with the Six of Cups here, it could be that there's been some sort of distance in the past, or some sort of disconnects in the past, and you know, you guys are coming back together, although you may still feel not very happy maybe with the offer. You may feel that this person's still got a long way to go. You may feel really just brokenhearted about what's happened, you know, and even though you may be, you know, wanting to move on, wanting to focus on the positive situation that you guys are now in, you may just not be able to. Currently, you're still licking your wounds and still really disappointed for how things went. Whether this person that you're dealing with also sees things this way, I'm not too sure, but they definitely feel sentimental. They definitely feel like there's a lot of memories you guys hold. They feel very close to you. They feel like you're their soulmate. You're not someone they want to lose. It looks like they want to let things, whatever happened in the past, they want the Six of Swords here. They want to think about solutions. How can we move forward? How can I fix this? But as I said, the Emperor card and the Hierophant card both speak a little bit about control as well. So I don't know if this person is quite domineering, or quite stubborn as well, likes things their way. So it could be that this person, maybe, you know, maybe this person recognized that, you know, they kind of, I mean, to go from the Knight to an Emperor, you know, currently they're a Knight and they want to be an Emperor. It's like they may have really lost a lot of respect from you. You know, you may have lost a lot of respect for them, and now they kind of want that respect back. They want to be the man in your life. They want you to look at them in that way, and maybe the way to do that is to kind of do this grand romantic gesture of this true, you know, in connection with this like soulmate energy. They may really want to, you know, offer you their hand in marriage, or ask for your hand in marriage, or, you know, or, you know, want to move in with you, or just take things to the next level. But definitely making some sort of commitment here. And looking over the past, like, you know, looking over to see what's happened so far, evaluating things, you know, what worked, what didn't work, and hoping to make a new beginning, a new solid start together. This is what your partner, I think, is wanting. A new solid start together whilst reflecting on what didn't work. Basically learning from past mistakes to make sure you don't make them again, and make solid steps for the future that you guys can really build on and, you know, create real solid foundations together. Okay, so, and I think as well with the Seven of Coins there, it is asking you as well, Pisces, to look to see if this is something that has got enough to build on. Like, the Seven of Coins is saying that, is there a foundation? Is there something here to build on? Is it worth taking it to the next level? And I also noticed underneath with the Queen of Cups, although I don't usually read reversals in these readings, I do take note of them if I do see them, and just kind of bear in mind that it was in reverse. But so yeah, I mean, the Queen of Reverse is someone who probably isn't very good at managing their emotions, to say simply. She may be a bit of a martyr as well. And so yeah, I think in a way the Queen of Cups reverse is saying, you know, don't get too much in your emotions about this. Don't allow the situation or anything to bring you into any state of depression or feeling hopeless, or even overthinking. Even though the Queen of Cups is an emotional energy, emotions are very much connected to our thoughts, and it's often the way that we think that brings about the emotions that we have. So it is a case of really, and I think the Seven of Coins as well, I was talking about, look at things practically, what has actually worked. So really try to get out of your emotions, out of your head about this, and especially with the Three of Swords here, you would be quite, you know, this card literally describes, you know, the mind and emotion connection. And I think it is saying here that you would need to maybe look at things practically as much as you can. You know, we all, you know, that's a big ask really for anyone. So I completely understand. I don't mean to sound flippant about it, but yeah, I think that in order to make the right decision, and sevens are a bad decision. We've got another decision card here at the end, even though it's not your decision to make. But it's all the energy about to just base any decisions moving forward on facts, what's actually happened, not on emotions. And interestingly, I guess, you know, you are a Pisces, so you would probably more naturally go to how you feel about something, but you are being asked to look at how things actually are as well, practically. Okay, so at the base of the reading, we've got the Page of Wands and the King of Cups. Okay, so this is how your partner is thinking. So your partner is looking to new beginnings. You know, they're looking to try new things. The Page of Wands is someone who is learning something new, and that's what all the pages represent, and they all represent messages as well. So it's like learning something new and messages. But the Page of Wands, it's to me more of a excitable kind of energy, and so it's quite a lot of enthusiasm this person has in terms of how they're thinking. They really are quite hopeful about the future, I think. They feel there's a lot of scope for growth. They're quite optimistic, and it looks like they're feeling pretty good with the King of Cups here as well. Their emotions are balanced. They possibly, especially with the Knight of Cups there as well, they may really be feeling very romantic, very nostalgic, very much in their emotions about things. I don't know what's happened. I mean, in the past we've got some good cards here. So I don't know if maybe, you know, this person has already, you guys have already had a fresh start, and this person's feeling really optimistic about this fresh start, wants to move on, wants to leave things in the past. and wants to now be very romantic and do grand gestures to maybe prove their love or prove that they are the man that you want them to be. Again, the King of Cups is often represented as the man in your life, you know, your lover, your husband, even your father as well. So it's interesting, this person really wants to be like the real man in your life, and I think they think that they really are. And they feel extremely like emotionally drawn to you, so you're really tugging on their heartstrings and really bringing out their more feminine side, I guess you could say. Or they're really getting in touch with their emotions. Or this person could simply be a water sign person who just naturally kind of express themselves when they're in love in this way. But I feel this person is wanting to be more mature. They're wanting to grow up in a way. They're wanting to be, you know, the king or an emperor, because we've got a lot of the future energies with kings and emperors or emperor. It looks like you're like, I'm not too sure, I'm kind of enjoying my freedom right now. That's what it looks like now. Or here it looks like you're not sure, like you're not really ready to sit still, you know. You're still curious, you want to know maybe possibly what else is out there, but you're not ready to sit still and commit right now, it looks like. Okay, but the energy for the month is about commitment. So I guess maybe figuring out what commitment is to you. Maybe you feel that you're just not ready. Okay, because then we have got you as well here, thinking that, you know, maybe it's time to move on, looking for your other 2 cups. You know, looking for your 10 of cups here. With the 8 of Cups, you're looking to go on a journey. I feel that possibly, you know, especially with the World card here in the past, that you've ended something, you've seen something as being complete, and you're moving on. Or it could just be that you guys, you know, you're looking to really leave a lot of the past hurts in the past. And you recognise that, you know, sometimes in relationships we've got to be so grown up, you know, and accept that, you know, people are human, they make mistakes, learn how to handle relationships in a more mature way in order to really get what we want out of them, rather than always kind of knee-jerk acting off our emotions. Over time, I think we realise that sometimes relationships just take work. And maybe that's what's happening here. You're kind of having to come out of a kind of comfort zone energy, or come out of your comfort zone in the relationship where you guys may have been a bit stagnant, and you're having to kind of move forward and develop your relationship to get to the 10 of Cups, because there was some sort of unhappiness in the past. But yeah, you're moving on, you're thinking about moving on, whether that be moving on within the relationship that you're in or moving on alone. It looks like you're trying to move on, you're trying to leave the past in the past. There's definitely a moving on energy here. And you're looking for happiness, really. You're looking for contentness and peace and joy. Because you may be happy. You know, the 8 of Cups doesn't necessarily talk about anyone being unhappy. Like, you may be happy in some way, but you're looking for more than just being okay. You're looking for joy. You know, something that really makes your heart sing and really makes you truly joyful and appreciative, and makes you feel fulfilled. So, you know, the relationship that you're, or the situation you're in before could have been quite comfortable, but maybe not very fulfilling. So the offer that's being made to you may just not be fulfilling. You know, they may not have come through like they thought they said they were going to do, you know. Maybe they made promises, um, or gave you high expectations of things, and maybe they're just not hitting the mark for you, you know. It could be so many things. It could be that someone has offered you something, but they're just not really your type, you know. Um, and that's what you're thinking, oh, I just want more. I want to keep social. I want to see what else is out there, you know. And this person sees you as like, yeah, they want to make a commitment. They really, really like you. And the Hierophant card here is saying, you know, what are your values really about? So if this person is your type, isn't your type, what are you basing your type on? What are you basing your values on? A lot of us, men and women, you know, we may want someone who's really attractive and really successful, or really this or really that. And sometimes what really matters is what's important to us as individuals. So, you know, you may actually really need someone who is really good at conversation because you like to talk, or you know, someone who likes to always be out socializing because you really like to socialize. That's what really makes you happy. So I think the Hierophant is asking you to maybe look a bit deeper as well, and that's why the Seven of Coins is there as well, to say look at the actual facts, look at what's actually there, and then decide about making a commitment, maybe, possibly. Okay, so in the past we had the Ace of Wands and the Ten of Coins. So again, you know, new beginnings in the past, new pretty positive beginnings financially. This person saw you and they just thought you were just, you know, you were their Ten of Coins. Like, you were there. They saw their future when they saw you. They see the future when they see you. They may feel quite committed to you as well in some way, or they at least see longevity. They see that you guys could go on for some time, and you may have a lot of connections, maybe through friends and family as well. So you may be from the same kind of community, or your families may know each other. Or it could be a, you know, a coming together of families as well, if this is you know, this relationship is talking strictly about marriage and there being some sort of marriage proposal or planning, because this could easily be that as well, although this Knight of Wands just kind of throw this spanner in the works for that. But all the other cards could easily be read that way. And yeah, I mean, it could be that. It could be a new start with family, you know, if this is an issue with the family, where, you know, you know, if you're in a long-term relationship and you've got kids and your families are intertwined and that kind of situation, it could be that, you know, you guys recently started afresh, started anew, you know, with the Page of Wands here and the Ace of Wands. Your partner definitely feels like they had a new beginning, or they wanted a new beginning. They may suddenly, like I said, want to be the man in your life now, or the woman in your life, you know, be more reliable and consistent, and solid and committed to you now. Whereas maybe before they hadn't been, and that's why there's this new start of commitment. So I feel that, especially with the World card here and it being a ring around it, it could definitely be a proposal that's kind of brought your relationship to the next level, and there could be parties planned. You could be planning a party as well for this. So yeah, but definitely there was some sort of there's still some wounds to be healed here, or maybe the way this person has proposed, or maybe the way that they've done it has not really been what you wanted. Maybe this person isn't exactly what you want, like I've said, but somehow they're still ticking boxes, somehow you're still moving forward with them. So yeah. There's definitely new beginnings in the near past. So maybe in August or beginning of September there was like a really, you know, definitely for you. I think for you, you may have felt like you may have come to the end of the road with something. And you're ready for a new beginning. You may feel like a lot of the hard times are over and things have kind of come full circle. You may now realize that everything that you're working towards, you may now, you know, now have it, or may now have, you know, you may have been waiting a little while now, maybe for a proposal or for this person to finally man up, and or woman up even. And maybe now you see what it was all for, or maybe this person is now saying, you know, I do really want a new start with you. They are very sexually attracted to you as well, I'll just put that in there. But, you know, all these cups here and rods and coins, oh, it's actually only one coin, but yeah. But the 10 of coins pretty much, you know, is one of the stronger coins, cards in terms of relationship. So it definitely looks to me like this person wants to make a commitment. A lot of commitment here being offered and around. So yeah, they may not be what you wanted exactly, but they are offering a genuine commitment now, so it would seem. Okay, so yeah, so we've got the King of Wands and the Lovers cards here. So this person definitely wants to take control of the situation, and this person is most likely got some sort of watery moon or watery IC or something, and but naturally themselves will probably be a fire sign. When I say naturally themselves, I mean sun. Their sun sign would be a fire sign. It looks like probably an Aries, but could easily be a Taurus. So there's a strong Taurus, Aries energy here, even Capricorn energies here, and then we've got this watery element as well that's come through. Definitely this person's a fire sign, it looks like here. Probably an Aries, but they've got this kind of strong, then there could be a Sagittarius even, with the King of Wands here. By the way, it looks like it's a fire sign that seems to have you on their mind, and they're feeling very sure about what they want. They feel that they can overcome, you know, any obstacles that you guys have. They're just quite sure, very enthusiastic, very much wants to take the lead. They can't wait to get started. They're ready to go. They have a plan, and their plan is to follow their hearts, and to this person could have been very maybe not emotional or something, and now they're full force, romantic gestures, offering commitment, and wanting to take more action in the relationship as well. They are acting from, the King of Wands as well has to be said that this person's acting from their, from their heart space, yes, but also kind of like from their root chakra, like very focused on winning, really enthusiastic, and just very focused on the goal, and quite single-minded, possibly even tunnel visioned into being with you, and making this work. But at the same time, the King of Wands is a very warm person as well, so this person is probably just very exciting, and you know, lives from their heart space. This person is following their heart and very much in their emotions here, feeling very sentimental about the connection. This person has made a decision with the Lovers card here. This person feels really, I think, ultimately very inspired by the connection. They do, as I said, they see this relationship as having a future, and they want to make a commitment. They've made a decision. I don't think I've said that enough times. They want to make a commitment. The Lovers card can also be about commitments, and making that unbreakable bond between two people, having kind of a blessed union. So yeah, I feel this person just feels very inspired by the relationship. You, on the other hand, I feel maybe, you know, this King of Wands really is also kind of talking about you maybe following this person's lead, you trusting this person to follow. You know, the Knight would follow the King. It follows what the King would do. So it could be a bit of that. Maybe you're a bit like unsure, but you're like, if you're very confident about this, you know, I'm going to trust you, I'm going to take a risk, I'm going to go for it. So for you, you may be going for it, but not with as much commitment as this person. You may still be in it for the experience, to see if it could work out. But yeah, it looks like you yourself, I think you yourself are also following your heart, but you're not like 100% committed. It's like, it's almost like you're like saying, you know, I will do this, but I'm ready to move too. Like, I don't completely trust you yet, and I know my worth. And I mean, you're still feeling pretty good about yourself. I think you're still feeling quite confident about everything, but I think you're just not 100% convinced maybe that this person is going to stick around. So you're ready to go too if it comes to it. Yeah. The Knight of Wands also talks about change. It could be also, it also talks about being brave, you know, taking risks. So you know, you may just feel like you're taking a risk. You're gonna be brave. You're gonna, or you know, as I said, maybe this person isn't like your 100% like your type. So you're like, well, I'll try it out. You know, you know, this person makes me happy. This person makes me laugh. Okay, you know, I'll give it a go. More seriously, this person really feels like you guys have a connection. So yeah, so that's the reading. I'm going to go ahead and pull some cards from the Wisdom of the Oracles deck, as I usually always do, just to kind of round off the reading. But this reading could have been interpreted in a few ways. But unless, you know, you kind of get your own personal reading, or where there's a specific situation, it's quite hard to narrow it down. But I hope that you've got, I tried to get all the messages I could get out of it, or the main theme, so I hope that it was helpful. Okay, so we've got co-create, Yang, which is also really similar to the Ace of Wands, the Fates, following your destiny, also talking about soulmates, orphaned, oh, so that might be related to the Three of Swords there, and a leg up. Okay, so at the base of the deck we've got deep knowing. So So yeah, I mean, overall the energy here, as you know, as we kind of picked up before with the Hierophant, it might be more to do with your deep knowing, more about what really works for you deep down. You know, if this is a case of you having to choose between, or you know, be with someone that's maybe not your usual type, this is about looking at knowing what you really want deep down. And ultimately, I think your partner also needs to possibly also heed that as well, that they have got a very enthusiastic energy in this reading, so they may need to also ground themselves a little bit as well and really you know, yeah, follow their deep knowing, which I think that they may actually just be doing that, and that's why they're so enthusiastic. But yeah, so we've got co-create, so that's pretty self-explanatory, as are most of these cards. So co-creating, I feel that this person, as it's come up near the bonding card here, this talks about coming together with like-minded people to create something. So this talks about people pulling their weight, everyone having their own gift to bring to the process, to bring to the situation, and making it work in that way. So appreciating other people's faults, but also appreciating their givings as well, their blessings, their gifts as well, and you know, making things work with that kind of attitude, rather than looking maybe at what you're lacking. It could be an idea to look at what you're both bringing to the table and how that really benefits the situation, or benefits your relationship, furthermore how it benefits you, you know, as an individual. So then we've got Yang here. So this talks about someone really, again, this talks about enthusiasm, someone really kind of taking the bull by its horns and taking action and not waiting for things to happen. So this person, I feel, is really acting. This person is no longer being passive, especially with the Page of Wands and the King of Cups here. The King of Cups probably would be more passive by nature, being a water energy. So it could be that, and with the Page of Wands, this person could be thinking, hey, you know, I can maybe express my love in a very different way. I maybe need to learn new ways of expressing my love to this person, so it's more obvious to that person, so it's just generally more expressive, more creative, more inspired, more exciting, more engaging kind of approach. They may feel that they need to kind of do that, and that might be what's happened here, that they've just kind of taken on that yang energy and taken the taking control of the situation. And we did also see that energy come through with the Emperor, and throughout the reading this person may, especially with the Hierophant as well, it's definitely controlling energies. This person wants to take control of the situation, take more responsibility for, you know, the role they're playing in your life, and possibly in your lives if you're a family. So the Fates talks to me, I think, is more speaking to the Eight of Cups here, where it's just saying you guys are following your fates, you're following your dream. You're following your destiny. I think this person, especially with the Six of Cups as well, just feels very much destined to have met you, feels very much destined to be in a relationship with you, and they're feeling like it's fated. Again, for you, I feel that, you know, with the Eight of Cups there, it's more talking to you, following your hearts, seeing this as destiny, especially with the World card as well. It's like wrapping up lessons that maybe were destined, that were maybe karmic, and you now may be seeing that this, you know, what this will happen for, and realizing that it was part of your destiny, and therefore continuing to go down that road, you know, with the Eight of Cups here, to continue to find and fulfill that destiny. But I feel this person also feels very fated to have met you. It's also an 8 card, so it is saying that you guys possibly do have a very karmic relationship. And when I say karmic, I don't really always feel that karmic relationships are negative. Yes, a lot of karmic relationships do come about in life to teach us quite tough lessons, but they can be positive, and not all the lessons are, you know, backbreaking. You know, sometimes they're just things that really make us better people. So yeah, Orphans. So I feel this person possibly abandoned you in the past, or you felt that that you were just left out in the cold, like they changed their mind, or they just left you out in the cold. I think you felt really misunderstood. You may still feel that way. You may still feel like this person doesn't really get you. And that might be what it is. That you're like, I don't know if I can commit to this person. Yeah, I think this person will need to really make you feel like you belong before I think you will feel comfortable making a commitment. I think this person, maybe where they've been in the past, maybe they are a fire sign, especially, you know, if they're Sagittarius or an Aries, they may have been quite roughshod with things and been a bit maybe insensitive and possibly even selfish and self-absorbed, and maybe just felt like you weren't really included in their you know, their grand plans. So yeah, I do feel that that's what's happened. But you know, the 5 does talk about things changing, and the description of this card does talk about meeting someone that is actually going to understand how you feel in terms of maybe you feeling left out in the cold, someone who you can really relate to and resonate with. So that could be this person. One most likely is, because this reading is about you and them. But it could also be relating to you just not being happy with the offer being made to you and wanting to go out there and find people that you can co-create with, that you can bond with, that are like-minded with you and also resonate with your values. The leg up card here is the last card from the Wisdom of the Oracles deck, and it would be talking about, I mean, this does talk about someone taking the lead, so, and someone else kind of following that person or being carried by that person. And we did have that come through before, so it could be that. It could be that this person, the person you're dating, is going to be playing a very much more of a leadership role in the relationship, taking much more of the lead, and being there for you as well, being much more supportive for you. Yeah, being there to comfort you, to protect you, and also to help you move forward. You know, this person that you're seeing could be a very successful business person, very easily here with all these kings and the Emperor. Also the 10 of coins at the beginning of the reading. This person could be in a position to help you financially, and also just maybe just give you business advice. This whole reading could be connected to a business partnership. Or maybe you guys are connected in business somehow. But this person is going to definitely give you a leg up, be supportive, and it is a God-given thing. I feel this person really feels that you guys are compatible, like where this person lacks, you make up for it all, or vice versa. And they really feel like you guys have a future, you guys really are compatible and complementary and resonate well. And I feel they can really help you move forward, or they're at least going to be a solid, stable person in your life that you can rely on with the leg up card. So that's the end of the reading. I hope that you very much enjoyed it. I enjoyed reading it. If you would like your own personal reading, get in contact with me at symbolsforliving@gmail.com. Otherwise, I guess I'll see you on other social media platforms. And yeah, have a really great September. If you happen to be a Virgo sun with a Pisces rising or moon, happy birthday. Hope you had a really great time. Take very good care. Bye.